And I sat down, and the first question out of my mouth is, what pill did we miss? Where did we go wrong? And that was completely the wrong question. He was on 20 pills, and he was on 90 units of insulin a day. And not one doctor, for the years he was diagnosed with diabetes, really focused on the things that mattered, which was his nutrition, his overweight status, and his exercise. He believed in his medications wholeheartedly. He took them religiously, but he didn't think the rest of the lifestyle stuff really mattered. And my father's gone. And that moment is literally what changed my whole career. I was in med peds. I was doing 2 residencies at the time. I did a full pediatric residency in internal medicine. Totally shifted away from pediatrics, went into internal medicine, had the opportunity to meet my mentor down here at the Integrative Center. I was lucky enough to get a fellowship down here and train at Scripps, and the rest is history. So do I believe in traditional medicine? Absolutely. Traditional Western medicine, I practice it daily. We're really good at traditional medicine. It's good for acute care. It's good for trauma, antibiotics. My daughter, 3.5, I've got a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. She's almost 4. A week and a half ago, she fractured her forearm completely. Her arm literally was hanging, and didn't cry. She didn't cry with her IV, little baby. But there wasn't an herb, there wasn't a breathing exercise, that was going to get her through that. We needed to do traditional medicine. So we spent 9 hours in the ER at Children's, love Children's. They've been there 5 times. And we sedated her, and we set her bones and casted her. And every day she asked me when she could take her cast off. She'll probably do that for 6 weeks. But her bones are going to be just as strong as if she had never broken them. But that was traditional Western medicine, and I was the first in line. Okay, I still do angiograms, I still recommend stents, and I believe in statins when they're necessary. Okay, but I also believe there's a lot more we can offer our patients. Patients nowadays, there's been a total shift in healthcare. For a while, we had to try to convince people of integrative medicine. I'm fortunate enough to take over as director of the Integrative Center now, when there's actually a movement, a national movement, and it's been that movement's been created by a lot of doctors like my mentor, who has pushed strong to get everybody educated, and we have people educated now. Patients want this. They're realizing that the U.S. spends more money than any country in the world by 3 or 4-fold. Yet we rank 26th on longevity. We make up more than half of the world's use of prescription medications. Patients want to know what they can do for their health. How can they impact it? Patients are using supplements and vitamins. So I've got a lot of my physician colleagues that don't believe in supplements, okay, because the research is not there. So what they do is they stick their head in the sand. They tell their patients don't use it, and they stick their head in the sand, and they ignore it. Okay, that's very easy to do. Well, the thing is our patients aren't stopping using supplements. More money is being spent actually on vitamins and supplements than the traditional prescription medications now. And I think those supplements are medication, in a sense, medications too. They have real benefits, they have real side effects, and real interactions with other prescription drugs. So I feel we should be educated on, we being physicians and therapists should be educated on how to guide our patients correctly. Okay? That's what, in a sense, integrative medicine is all about. It's combining, it's opening your mind, it's combining the best traditional Western medicine, Eastern alternative medicine, bringing it together and doing anything we possibly can to get our patients healthier. And that's my passion, and that's what our center is about. Our center at Scripps, we have a strong integrative cardiology practice. We combine a lot of preventative medicine there. We've got integrative oncology. I'm proud Dr. Costi, one of the lead oncologists and a mentor of mine, he's here tonight, and the oncology department has welcomed one of my colleagues who's an integrative family medicine physician who focuses on oncology. They welcomed him to the tumor board meetings, and he participates. We've got integrative pain care, integrative women's health, integrative hormone therapy, bioidentical hormone therapy. We've got a lot of different therapy. We have a full-size gym, state-of-the-art, a track, a labyrinth. We've got biofeedback, a healing touch, meditation, etc. A lot of different therapies that we use. We also have your echo machines, your stress test machines, your new scanners, etc., that can help us do the traditional diagnostic tests. And that is what combining the best of both worlds. And we've been very successful in outcomes. Our patient satisfaction scores are out the roof. And it's been an honor and pleasure to work there and to have the opportunity to continue it as the director. So I'm going to actually just spend a few minutes, I don't know how much time I have, open it up for if there's any questions. Do we have, no time? I guess we don't. But I will be here, and if you guys have any questions.
You can snag it.
It's events like this, it's the partnerships that we can build. There is a lot of, our center, the therapies we do, we provide more time. We take more time with our patients. We actually have a conversation. So we don't bill as much. So it's the partnerships that I make with people in events like this that really do matter. And I appreciate all of you coming tonight. It really does touch me. I appreciate everything Mary and Chris have done. Appreciate Katie and her new endeavors and her passion for health and healthy eating. So thank you very much.
Testing 2, 3, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So let me ask everybody here a question. I want to actually see a show of hands. Dr. Suhar, I'd like you to be part of this. How many of you, if you went to see your doctor tomorrow, do you think when you left would turn to their assistant and say, I am honored to have that person as a patient? I mean, honestly, I have never heard a doctor say that in my life. There might be many, but I have to tell you, I know my doctors don't even want me in their office. I get that. And I'm sure I could push Dr. Zuhar to the edge of his patients, but I have to say, that was pretty cool, man. That was cool. My name is Chris Valentino. I'm a friend of Chris and Mary Gluck's. I like to think I'm also a friend of Katie and her sister Erica. I gotta say one thing. You look at this beautiful Mary Gluck, you look at this beautiful, intelligent Katie Gluck, you know Erica if you've been around the wine vault, and then you look over here at Chris and you say, how did you do that? I mean, really? How did you do that? I love it. He's a good sport. I love that about him. There is a celebrity here tonight. If you heard a little bit of what Katie said and a little bit of what Mary said, Mary is not only involved in integrated medicine, but Mary is a cancer survivor. And we do have a celebrity here tonight that Dr. Suhar referred to as one of his mentors. But more than anything, for those of you that love the Gluck family, for those of you that have had a good time at the Wine Vault, for those of you that appreciate these beautiful people that Chris is affiliated with, I want you to recognize in the back here, sitting by Chris, is the man who saved Mary Gluck's life, Dr. Costi. A real hero and someone to whom we all owe a debt of gratitude. Which brings up the topic for why I'm here. It's called debt. Okay? The Center for Integrated Medicine has saved our friends' lives. They are doing wonderful things. And you are all here tonight to be part of raising money for that center to continue to train doctors in integrated medicine, to continue to train doctors who are honored to have their successes as patients. And I'm here to help you part with those dollars and go into debt so that we can, in fact, make this a truly successful event. I'm here to auction off 2 special prizes tonight. And I want you to close your eyes and do that breathing exercise. And recognizing you might lose out before you open your eyes, raise your hand for that minimum bid. we have two very special prizes. The first prize is a picnic package from the Moritzen family of the famous Rockpile Ridge Vineyard. Now, I happen to have been up at that property in Northern California, and it is spectacular. It has not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 microclimates on the property. And this particular package includes a tour, tasting, and lunch for 4 people in the vineyard, where you will try wines from all of those microclimates. You will be able to have lunch in the vineyard with this beautiful picnic package. It includes an autographed magnum of a very special Rockpile wine, and because of the kindness of a patron of this restaurant who happened to put the packages together and was so moved knowing what was going on, who wanted to remain anonymous, she purchased for your use a $500 gift certificate from Alaska Airlines so you can take the flight directly from San Diego to Santa Rosa. No Los Angeles, no San Jose connection. Come right into Santa Rosa, head over to Moritzen, come right back and take Alaska Airlines back. The air flight alone is a $500 certificate. So I think it's appropriate that we start. Did I miss anything in my description other than to tell you that this is one of the best bottles of wine you are ever going to have? The Rockpile Zinfandel, and the tour will allow you to head right up to the ridge, and they will point out to you all 5 microclimates as you have that lunch. Did I miss anything?
No, it just, the person that donated the 500, it was actually a couple.
It was a couple, okay, so it's a couple that donated. I said a person, it was clearly patrons of the restaurant, not a patron. I apologize for that. So, in light of that, in light of the fact that we have the person who saved Mary's life here, and we have the doctor who is honored to be her doctor. May I see an opening bid of $500, please? 500. I got 500 from Barbara. Do I have 600? Let's go in $100 increments. 600 right here. 600. Do I have 700? I have 700 right here. Do I have 800? $800 for the Moritzen. Here we go, Barbara. 800. Do I have 900? I have. And your name is Barbara. Barbara squared at 900. I have 900. Do I hear 1,000? Do I hear $1,000? $1,000. Ma'am, what's your name? Carol. Carol has got you, Barbara. Carol's got you. $1,000 from Carol. Do I hear $1,100? $1,100. Carol wants $1,100. Here we go. 11 right here. What's your name?
Lisa.
Lisa at $1,100. Lisa, come on, Barbara. You can't let her do that. Barbara, 1,200 right here. I got 1,200. Barbara, 1,200. Barbara, you can't let that go. Can't let that go. 1,200 for your friend Mary. Carol, come on, 1,200. You can't let that go. I have 1,200. 1,200. Barbara is in. 1,200. $1,200. $1,200. Do I hear $1,300? $1,300. Anybody? $1,300. I happen to know there is a person not here named Mel, and Mel will bid $1,300. And I have Mel's money in my pocket. $1,300 to Mel, a regular patron, the owner of Manpower. $1,300 to Mel. Do I have 14? $1,300. 14. Do I have $1,400? Come on, I know you got to do better than that. Lisa, $1,400 for this fabulous tour. Carol, $1,400 for this fabulous tour. I have 13 for Mel. Come on, you can do it. Barbara! $1,400 to Barbara. That away, girl. I love you. All right. $1,400 to Barbara. Here's the deal. I'm holding a pocket auction for Mel. I am, and I don't want to do that to you, so you are my friend.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris.
If you can go up to 1505, it's yours. 1,505 to Barbara. Do I hear it once? 1,505 to Barbara. Thank you. Anybody want to top that? will you come join me, please? This next gift is
Wait, I
a...
want that one too.
Okay, well, no problem. Just open that checkbook, no problem. We all had an opportunity earlier to meet, and if you haven't met, I want you to meet this extraordinary woman, Katie Gluck. She is everything as described. She is a fabulous person, she is a great heart, and she's an awesome chef. Katie has agreed to prepare in your home, as part of this project, a 5-course, plant-based, healthy meal for you and a date and 3 other couples, a total of 8 guests. To top that off, my friend Paris Driggers of Sika Winery, which, if you didn't get any of the Cabernet, sorry, I sucked down a whole bottle. Sorry about that. And there may or may not be any of the Chardonnay left, but if there is a little Sika Chardonnay left, it's gone. It's fabulous. One of the rising stars in all of California winemaking is our friend Paris Driggers. Now let me tell you what Paris is donating to this event at your home. He will bring large bottle format wines.
Large bottle.
That will be unlabeled, and he will personally write the names of your guests on the bottles so that your guests can bring home a memento of this fabulous dinner. Now I have to tell you, if you haven't had his 94-point Merlot, you have missed something until you have his 94-point Chardonnay, and then you've missed something if you didn't have that until you have his 95-point Pinot Noir, if you get the message. This is a guy who makes some fabulous wine, and you cannot get the large format anyplace. However, he will bring large formats, autograph the bottles with your guests' names on them in your home so they can bring them home. Is there a better dinner party than that? Holiday is coming up. Aunt Betty needs that special gift. This might be her last holiday. You wouldn't want to know that she could have had it. I promise I'll track her down and call her and tell her you didn't bid on it. Can I see an opening bid of $500, please? $500. This Barbara is on that one. Can I have $600? This Barbara. Can I have $700? Right here. $800. Right here. Barbara's at $800. $900 right here. I got 900. Your name. Melissa's at $900. $1,000. Do I hear $1,000? That is $1,000 right here. Your name. Chuck is in for $1,000. By the way, if I do my math right, that's only $125 per person. So while I'm thrilled that Chuck is in at $1,000, Chuck's a cheapskate. All right? Chuck's a cheapskate. Do I have $1,100 right here, Melissa? Do I have $1,200? Barbara. Do I have $1,300? Come on, this is a $200 a person dinner easily. 13. What's your name? Tiffany is at $1,300. Melissa's at $1,400. Barbara, you can't let that happen to you. You can't let that happen to you. It's still less than $200 a person. Oh, here we go. Tiffany is at $1,500. Tiffany is at $1,500. I don't see anybody over here. Anybody over here? I see Melissa is at $1,600. There you go, Melissa. Paris, tell me, what wine are you going to bring? Are you going to bring one of those Pinots?
Yes, I'll definitely.
You're going to bring one of those Pinots? Tiffany, it's got Pinot Noir. $1,700. It's got Pinot Noir. It's $1,700 going once. Melissa at $1,800. There we go. $1,800. $1,900. Here we go. Right here's $2,000.
For this, I'll bring my barrel sample down to my 2013.
If we get $2,000, send you a barrel sample, Melissa, for $2,000. Barrel sample of the 2013, first to try it in San Diego County. Melissa, right here.
There she goes.
$2,100 to Tiffany. Barbara, you're letting them get away from you. Barbara, they're getting away from you. Do I hear 22? Melissa, 22. 2200, come on, Barbara, this is your chance. Swoop in, 2300 to Tiffany. Okay, ahead of you guys, let's go. We're going. Tiffany at 23. Melissa, your chance, 24. 25. What are you guys over here doing? 2500 to Tiffany. 2500 going once. 2600 to Melissa. Oh, Tiffany. Tiffany. He's cute. He's cute. 2500 right going once. 2500 going twice. Tiffany, 2500 going twice. It is sold. $2,500. Have a good night, everybody, and thank you for what you're doing. Last announcement. The silent auction is now open for 10 minutes. If there are any items you're going to outbid Joe Bauer or Paris Burgers on, now is the time. Thank you.
Congratulations.
I want to make sure I'm feeling the love.